He's like, and then he goes, and then I see it. I said, you see it? He says, I see it. He's like, it's behind this really big headstone, really tall, about 5 foot headstone with like a point. He's like, and it's just standing there. He's like, and it wasn't a ghost. All joking aside, he goes, it wasn't a ghost monster. It wasn't from Pac-Man. He goes, it was something. He's like, and then it moved behind the headstone. He goes, and I ran and I got in my truck. He's like, my beat up work truck. He's like, Ram tough. He goes, I hope it is, because it needs to get me the hell out of here. He goes to back up. He goes, and this thing comes out and starts walking, or as he said, kind of floating. He couldn't see it walking, but it was coming very quickly for him, coming right up to his truck. And he said, when it got about 10, 15, about, oh, hold on, it was buffering. He said, when it got to about 15 feet, I think he said 15, 20 feet away, he started to panic. And then it got about 10 feet away. And then it was closer until it was right up on him. And he said, dude, I saw this thing. And he says, I pulled out. I almost got hit by a vehicle that was going down the road, a little 2-lane road. He goes, and I hauled ass out of there. He goes, I look back, I could still see it. He's like, and then as I'm looking back, I see it like a swirling spiral, whatever. The lower body looked like it was a spiral. The upper body was just straight up and down like a cloak. He goes, and the head. He's like, it looked, he goes, I couldn't tell if it was like the head of a ram. He's like, or because it looked like a skull, like a ram skull, you know?
Without the skin and stuff? Like the skull?
Yeah. He said, yeah, without any flesh. He's like, but he goes, there was something underneath it, which could have been the face of this being. There was something on its head, maybe, or maybe, he goes, I don't know. He said he had hunted bighorn sheep years before, like up in Colorado or something. And he said that it literally had those horns because I'd seen the skull.